All right, we're good. All right, and think I think that has to go over here, and then this has to go over here. All right, I think we're fine. Yep. Can do now. I forget, do you have a account on OGS? We can go ahead and start with that. All right, let me go ahead and align this really quickly then. What the freak? Okay. Someone's taking a lot of stones from Catago. I don't know how you would ever lose this, so I'm not sure what... Wait, he took how many? A Fordon is taking how many stones? Dude, there's no way you lose. How many handicap is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9? Bruh. Okay, I have no idea what that's supposed to prove, but cool. That is incredibly strange. Alright, so we've got Scary Tom. Hey, there he is. That's pretty scary. Challenge. You can go ahead and do a 1533. Why not? And okay, not ranked. Good. All right, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. That would be a good idea. Yes.
Spiel gestartet.
You know what? This doesn't feel quite aligned, right? Does it? Better. Yeah, that'll work. That's not fair. Why is that not fair? I'm gonna be like, talking about the game and good moves and bad moves and things that he should play. If he's listening to me tell him what he should play, he's not really gonna get any help in his game because he's not gonna see the corrections of what he would play. He did this. Do 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 do. Ba ba da ba da. Boo boo boo. So he did. Where is it? Where is it? Here. Entered for the monthly lesson, and he won. Hence the game. And now I need to find something to listen to. I pick. What do I pick? Oh, we got an attachment. 6Q attaching. So he says he can reduce my influence. What a brave thing to say at 6Q. I hope this goes well for him. Listen to. I'm in a Stardew Valley mood. Be a day for the Stardew, huh? Now I need it in one video form, please. That'll work indeed. Alright, now what do we want to do here? I could just go ahead and grab a thing. I could even go ahead and grab a thing and see if he really likes the influence thing going on here. Um, we'll do corner side center. I'm not going to go directly into a framework, but we will potentially go framework adjacent. That is also completely fine. Now we're obviously going to go for influence because he forced me for influence here, so we will just go ahead and continue along that idea. Greetings there, Armin. 10 plus years. Yeah, I'm not usually live on YouTube. Let's see. Twitch says I'm new to Go. I'm DDK. How do I improve the fast without much effort to get into Go? Oh, how do I improve the fastest without much effort? Okay, without much effort. That one seems... Is that... Okay, how important is that clarification to you? So, as a DDK player, if you're just getting in, I'm guessing you're in the 20Q-ish range still right now. It's a safe bet you're still learning how the game is played. For example, there's probably places where your stones are getting cut apart. That's not so great. There are probably liberty shortages you might be missing. So while you're playing, just try to be aware when you get low on liberties. Like right now, my opponent needs to be aware that, hey, there's a cutting point right here, which gives a liberty shortage to kill these two stones. So he's going to defend, hopefully, or he's dead. After that, my stone has a bit of a liberty shortage, only has 2 right here, right? So I'm going to aid it. So in that respect, we both watched cutting points. We're both looking after liberty shortages. After that, we're just going to play on the next biggest point of the board, which is generally going to be the one with the most amount of lines on it. That, if you're focusing on it, will get you through DDK. Big points, liberties, cutting points. Generally speaking. Yes, that's true, Laudney. I don't usually play people from chat. There are a few clarifications for that. For example, this person uh, entered into my monthly drawing, and about 22 days ago, I drew a lesson for him that I just haven't given to him yet. So that's what I'm doing now. End of the month, those who enter the drawing, I do a random number generator to pull who wins. Alright, so he's approaching on the inside. He's approaching on the inside to try to reduce my influence. Unfortunately, 1 stone does not reduce my influence, so I will be pincering him. Just like so. Now you could pincer close if you want. I'm choosing to pincer far away, simply because it works a bit more with the influence, the wall here. And if I pincered close, there's various different variations that he could choose to just settle locally pretty easily, and I just don't want to get into those. Greetings, Mr. P. Whoop. Yeah, there's like, the jump out and like the leany times here. Easy to do with a close pincer. There's attachments, and depending on what happens here, there's attachments in the Hane, there's attachments in the back off. There's a lot of different variations there, but good old pincery doodle, if he wants to come out, that's all he can really do, so it just kind of keeps things simple. When you review, can you cover what happens if they do L3 or M3? Ooh. That is a nice game-ending decision if they were to have played that. I could review it right now because this isn't. I haven't disabled review for this game. Hold up. Here into here, go all influence. I guess we can. That feels a bit like too easy of a game though. Oh, that's a huge area. If I play this one, I'm thinking, chat. I'm thinking. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and play here. So, oops. So if he was to have been like, hey, how dare you play here? I'm playing here now. The answer is actually pretty simple. The easiest one to do. Okay, you have a choice. If I'm being honest, you have a choice because you could say, you know what, I don't care about this, and follow up this way to get stronger. You could be like, you know what, I really do want to focus on this. So you could play this way, and now they're fully surrounded. Like, there's no getting out of that, right? The wall is just gonna make sure of that. You could be like, you know what, I don't really even know what I want to do here, and you could just jump up because now you're threatening. Go away, black. You're threatening to cap here. You're threatening to cap here. So this little guy attacks both things simultaneously. I would say that if this is a position that you wind up in a lot as black, you're greedy and you need to recognize that and figure out why you're greedy. Because in the upper right, you can see that he didn't finish the Jiseki and he immediately tried to fight over the influence I was getting. And then in the bottom right, ooh, he didn't like me having that corner, so we attached and immediately tried to fight over that corner. And then when he approached and I said, hey, I'm going to try to develop off the wall, he's like, ooh, you can't do that, and I'm immediately going to play here. So you're obviously playing like super aggressive. And you have to ask yourself, why are you trying to contest literally everything that your opponent is doing? Because at that point, you would have had one group, two group, three group, four group, five group, six groups, and we're only on move 36. If you've got six different groups, 36 moves into the game, you gotta do some reevaluation of your life. Cause yeah. There's some fear in there. This is not a Jiseki, but I'm gonna play it anyway. And I will take Gote here. Ooh, we should have taken. This is slightly bad because now I get to extend Incente to threaten to kill off the two stones, and now I don't necessarily have to defend here. If he took here, I would have played here as a shape point just to defend. This is really, really huge. I don't know like how many points the AI is going to be like, oh, this is only worth blah, 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 blah. Not really. This is an enormous mistake because now instead of playing here, or the other way, sorry, the tiger mouth, I'm going to play here and then probably extend. Because why not? This is already defended. So yeah, I'm not sure how many points the AI gives this versus this, but oh, so huge. So huge. So huge. So basically don't have groups equal to the square root of the current move value. Alright, so he doesn't want me growing. Now, this is where if like I was playing a Don player, I'm probably pinstering this. It's too close to my thickness. And at this point, we can recognize his territory is coming from the lower right-hand corner. a little bit in the upper right, but the upper right is like 369-ish right now. That ain't so great. And then this is just 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. That's not so great. So most of it's from the threat to take this stone and get some territory around in here, right? So that's fine. He can have that. That's not a big number. So we just pincer here to make sure this can't grow. And then he's just dealing with all of this the rest of the game. Let's go to push on the outside. Still doing corner side center for the most part. But yeah, this is kind of one of those games where I view Black beat himself. I didn't do anything. By trying to contest this corner, this corner, this corner, immediately the bottom, in the way that he has, trying to ensure that, white gets nothing. Well, unfortunately, black is kind of the one getting nothing. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'll just play here. Next big space. Next big space. Like I said to, I forgot who your name is. Sorry, the DDK in chat earlier. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and play here. Next largest move is probably the largest open area. We play corner, side, center. All right, all the sides are spoken for. Now we'll be playing for the center after this. I feel they can't continue to grow quadrilaterally, e.g. 9 groups at move 81. No, that would be bad. Actually, it's kind of impressive. If you have 9 groups on the board and they're not dead, way to go. You're going to lose the game, obviously, but congratulations. That's impressive. Yeah, that's way to go. Way to go. Good job. 9 seems impressive to me. I don't know about y'all. But yeah, you're giving your opponent way too much strength, and if you're completely surrounded with like 2 eyes, with like each of your group, then you've got like 18 points, maybe 27 if you're lucky, 30 possibly. You're gonna lose the game hard. They're gonna definitely lose the game pretty hard if you have 9 groups. Ah, Stardew Valley music. Haven't listened in forever. Nice and relaxing. So he's thinking about his next move. We all know this is coming up next, right? Because these aren't connected. This is just a 1, 2, 3, 4 space. Anything larger than a 3 space. Sorry, anything 3 space and larger can be contested. Unless there are more stones surrounding it. If it was like here, then I would give serious reconsiderations to playing in here. But now it would be because that's 4 stones against 1. When it's just 2 stones extending, yeah, anything 3 or larger can be contested. So we should just play here and get Sentai. We'll play here. He has to drop down, but hope he doesn't. If he drops down, we double Hane. Greetings there, Arnold. Shoulder it left now. He could shoulder it left now. He could. So, yeah, this is pretty big. I could just grow, too. Or I could just grow here. Tell you what, I'm gonna give him a chance to reduce this area. Bang. I do want to see, now that you mentioned it, I do want to see how he tries to reduce a left. That'd be a good question. That's actually a really good question. How does he do it? Does he just go for an invasion? Does he go for a shoulder hit, a cap, an attachment? Like, what are his invasion patterns that he's comfortable with? On a no-go note, I started watching Sugar at Your Recommendations. Very good. I'm concerned about the stereotypical portrayal of seagulls in media. I'm not sure if you went with a joke. Oh, got it. Sorry, it took me a minute. It's like, why see? Oh, because seek. Ah. My brain was somewhere completely different. At the minute I read that, I was like, wait, seagulls? Is he making a pun like seagulls? But I got it now. I got it now. But yeah, Sugar was pretty good. I'm not really sure if I'm interested in a second season. I think the first one was pretty good. Short G16. G16. What G16? Oh, that? I would just go for direct invasion. You could do a shoulder. I'd just do a direct invade. Cut off the one stone. Or I'd play here. Girl left hand side. Because then he has to defend. Or I'm definitely cutting it off at that point. But yeah, he can't really let me... Oops, I need that stone back here. But yeah, he can't really let me start getting all of this, because... As a lot. Oops, poke. Okay. Oh, is he gonna play this one? To kill ourselves a man. Hehehe. If you go poking the bear, bear's gonna be poking you, if you know what I mean. Is he gonna poke? Is he gonna poke? Forcing move? I mean, it's a forcing move. But we will have his knowledge of Sabaki tested. So, on a more interesting note, in terms of the territory, if we go ahead and do a quick little counter doodle, man. Do a little quick counter doodle. He can't invade this, so we can pretty much give ourselves like this territory efficiently. I'm not counting this yet because of the Atari, but you can see that we're really close to 30 points in this area alone. It's like 26 Comey, sure, 30. So the question is, where does Black have them sweet 30 points? Kind of underneath though, so I can't really do that. Bop, 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 bop. There we go. That's a problem. That is a problem. And unfortunately, that's what a lot of these low territorial count games kind of go to. Alright, he's playing that one. I will connect. What is the correct answer to D12? Q's only. Q's only. Feel free to answer. What's the correct... There you go. What's the correct answer to here? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? We're gonna sit here and... Okay, you're not a Q there, Mr. P-Dubs. D10, interesting. E9, interesting. Very interesting indeed, Mash. Now y'all have me doubting. So I'm gonna play here. It keeps the connection. I don't want to be disconnected. If I play here and he plays here, that has now taken a turn, dare I say. Like, what do I do? This seems really problematic, right? My little stones are in trouble. I want my little stones to be in trouble. I also don't want to do this one because then there's also that one later on. So we do this one, which threatens really cool stuff later. And keeps our connection. Ooh, he dropped down. Well, that is what we call distractions, folks. These are the important stones, not these. So tell you what, right now we could just start going crazy. I can play this one, he defends, we cap, and then he's probably gonna die. Unless he ignores the cap, and then we come in, and then that's disconnected. Um, Tell you what, we'll defend. We'll defend, we'll defend, we'll defend. If you can see how leaning here is so strong right now, though, then you're ahead of the game. You're exactly where you should be if you can see this kind of thing. Because yeah, that's gonna be hard to not die with. Okay. Now, interesting thing about this is there's all of these little dual purpose moves throughout the game. Like right now, I don't know if I can keep him disconnected, but I can also threaten to keep him disconnected, which also threatens to disconnect L16. So we've got like another little dual purpose move here, if you can spot those kind of things. Um, Take a shape point. No, there's no reason to get into a fight over this right now because we can just grow here way easily. Bottom is huge. The bottom is huge. That is true. Sacrifice? No, I wouldn't want to sacrifice the 2 stones to grow this. So that would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines of territory. That wouldn't be good. Yep. Good old Scary Face won the drawing. Oh, right. You exist. I forgot about that. I have another lesson today, probably with Pico. You're right. I forgot that Go Congress doesn't exist anymore. Greetings, base. Well, that means I should probably check my... I doubt it. Alright. I'll have to pay attention to my email this week. To see if Mr. AGA man gets back to me. So we could just go crazy and start building like a crazy person. Unfortunately, like right now, I don't need any more territory to win. Like we've got this and we've got this, and he doesn't have enough. The right isn't going to be enough. Either rights are never going to be enough. Neither will this. So we've already won. Game is ogre. Mostly didn't do it with forcing moves. Did I use force moves against him ever? I don't think I did, right? This is all just Gote? Yeah, he gave me the influence there. I mean, the right was a leaning forcing move. Okay. That's fair. The right was a leaning forcing move. That was just kind of a standard follow-up. Mostly Gote moves. Anyway, starting tomorrow? Yeah. Yep, gonna have reviews on Wednesdays. Oh shoot, I forgot to take something today. Do 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 do. Are you kidding me? I am not taking the Roblox sponsor. Maybe. I might later. Not now, though. I might. Shoot. The memes alone, I'm not sure if I can resist. I'm not sure if I can resist the memes. But yeah, what I think I'm gonna do, for those of you who are unaware, is I think I'm gonna start planning next year's expenses now. And by what I mean by that is I have a hunch, though I have not received any confirmation about this in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. I am relatively sure that I'm probably going to Go Congress next year. And I'm probably going to be going there to create videos. So I'm probably going to need to start um, raising money for that. Now, to do that, I'm going to be doing some weird stuff that I don't normally do. I'm taking sponsorships that I don't normally touch. Just letting you know right now. That's going to happen. Because this going to be expensive. Defend my shapes, they're being surrounded. Just so you know. So if you see like a video or a stream or whatever, and I'm suddenly sponsored by some weird mobile game, you know what's going on. So you can look forward to that. Um, Last go Temu, but now we're nice and completely solid here. There's a lot of weird ones I just never take. That I absolutely never take. Like, one that I've got planned is Ant Legion for the Swarm. I have absolutely no idea, but they're kind of insane. Probably gonna take the one I'm taking this week. Not today, because I'm talking about it. But the one I'm taking this week is going to be Factor again, because now they're offering. Am I allowed to talk about this on stream? I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to talk about this on stream. Hold up. I haven't agreed to anything yet, so I think I can. Yeah, they have a guaranteed base payout, even if y'all don't do anything. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but I just did. As long as you don't get sponsored by Hero Quest, I have not seen that as an option. Why? Is that like a really terrible mobile game? It also means a couple for some of these games, I will have to play an hour of them on stream,
Yo-Yoni.
just so you know. So if you're wondering what Ant Legion for the Swarm is, you can probably look forward to finding out next week. you can you're gonna be able to look forward to finding out what that is next week. So just letting y'all know that's coming. Because yeah, a lot of these they don't pay like a lot, but I think if I do that over the course of like the next year, then the fund to do the things that I want to do next year, or I should say, the funds to do the things I've shot my mouth off enough that I have to do next year, hopefully will be covered. I think I know how the conversation's gonna go essentially. Like I've commented about their coverage enough that at this point it's just like, well, then do something about it or shut up. They're playing Zelda Chill Step in the restaurant. I am on lunch in. Zelda Chill Step's good. I've listened to that before. Rude. How dare you, sir? I say how dare you indeed. If I play here, he could try to go for something. Let's see if he does. We'll see if he does. Where's Congress next year? I don't think they even know. From what I've heard, they don't know. Which isn't a good sign. I mean, you heard Boston? Okay. If they know, I haven't heard anyone state that they know. I can tell you where the European one is. Because their site's already up and got, pre-orders and stuff. So, Europeans are on top of the game. Putting us Americans to shame. All right, so we could probably, push and cut through here, like a lot. So here's an interesting thing that I've been having in the back of my head while we've been playing this game. And this is a problem that you have with almost any new student.
10
Though he's not a student, he just like won the raffle thing. Is that I think he's terrified to play me because he's backing off and not engaging anything. And if we go into his games list, we're probably not going to see games like that. Really? I called you out and now you did something? Yikes. Oh, GS, please fix this. This is gross. What the frack, man? Yikes. Yikes. Okay, so, 7Q game. Let's see, is he more aggressive at 7Q game? He did some splitty times, everyone's attaching, he's obviously playing more aggressively. He's all over the place, literally. He's here, here, here. It's not a good thing, but he's all over the place. He's trying to cut. Yeah, clearly you can see that he's being more aggressive. This essentially is the reason why I don't play people on my Dwyrin account when I'm playing when I'm trying to like record a basics game, for example, is because once they know they're playing a much stronger opponent, then they tend to back off a lot. And those games would not help you if I was like doing, all right, let's record a 5Q basics game, and then like back off all day. It's like, all right, that's all you got to do at 5Q. It's like that lesson's not going to help you at all. It's like, yes, this is how you too can play against a 5Q when the 5Q is afraid to play you. So, step 1, convince them you're a Don. But when I play on a random account, then you get a more honest representation of what you yourself would find on the ladder, So that is something that would actually help you. So I know a lot of people are like, you should tell people that they're playing a stronger opponent when you're doing your basics. And like I understand I understand their objection, but it would destroy the entire point of the lesson, which is why I just don't take it. Strange, that's the wrong way to go about it. I managed to beat a Ford on OGS one time. I did it by going after them and putting the pressure on. Oh yeah, if you back off, it's just not gonna be great. It's another one of those reasons why handicap can be bad for you. high handicap usually teaches the whole backing off thing because you've got enough cash on the board at the start of the game to afford massive losses throughout the entire game. So that makes sense to play that way. But that kind of back off, just like we're seeing here, would also just be a bad idea. Um, the correct. Okay, so here's the thing. I get what you're saying. But technically, it's not. Technically, the correct way is to back off. Because strategically, you don't want to engage with a stronger opponent, with a stronger force, right? You have enough that you do want to just kind of stay connected, stay strong, don't engage against a stronger enemy. That way you can win the game. Because your opponent needs you to engage and take a bad fight. So in order to win, technically no, you should back off. To learn from it, you should engage. So it really depends on like what the goal is there. Like 100% to learn from that game, yes, you should engage. But technically, if we're just focusing on how to win from it, then I mean you could kind of train yourself on how to win a high handicap game.
9、8、7、
It just depends on which
6、
one you're going for. Not true. Absolutely not true. At some point, you reach a critical mass. Your opponent cannot win unless they can disconnect you and pressure things. Like, even if you look at a 5 handicap game, if you keep the corners and the center, your opponent can only get the sides. They absolutely 100% need you to fight back to weaken those areas to get ahead, you know? Is the OGS ranking system accurate? OGS ranking system is weird. They don't really have a lot of Don players.
10、
So what winds up
9、
happening?
8、7、
We
6、
could punish
5、
this, but I'll just go ahead and let it
4。
go. What winds up happening is around 1 and 2 down, it kind of breaks down. You can read it out. You play here. You play here. He Ataris. He takes. He cannot fill, or he's dead.
10、9、
I'll highlight that one. That one seems like an important thing for a 6Q. That'll be the only killing that we've done today. We'll take these 2 stones. There's been backing off because you don't need to be aggressive to win and playing passively. Right. That's true. And with high handicap, you can back off because you don't need to be aggressive to win. You're already winning. Should have taken just there. Because here, you can just play away at that point, right? Because if I take, there's the retake, obviously. Do 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 do. So yeah, we have territory. quite a bit, I dare say. I'll be taking these because he didn't defend them. So these 2 stones will be mine. We'll poke in here just a kersmidgeon. Fine. But yeah, I do believe that's it. Should I just go ahead and resign, get another game? Go ahead and review. Bad end game. He had Sente there. His groups were connected. Nothing I could do. Instead, he gave himself a stone to defend, and now we get to harass a few things. If I play here, he ignores me. We've got that one, that one. I can't really do anything there. We can do this one, though. That we can do. Behind is we can cut an Atari. He is unsure. Guesstimator says the score is white by, okay, it's not quite 53, but yeah, it is pretty big. You wouldn't think that it's that big. Because, like, white only has this, right? And, you know, black's over here, and black's over here, and black's over here, and over here, too. It's like, surely it's a close game, but unfortunately, there's just not much territory in those places. Sure, he's everywhere. That part is 100% true. It's just everywhere he is like second line, second line, second line. He only has one real source of territory, and it's just this corner. So the minute I got anything in the center, the game kind of ended. That's one of the many, many, many reasons why I don't like this attachment for Q players. Like, I have never seen a Q game, let's put it this way. I have never seen a Q game where after this, I thought to myself, wow, black really reduced that pretty well. Or pretty efficiently, you know? Never seen it.
10、9、
Never
8、
seen it, never seen it, never seen it. If I play here, I die. It's kind of annoying. Wait, do I? Oh, there. Actually, I don't. Never mind. I think people should learn how to elegantly resign. Yeah, I've kind of always thought that too. When I'm playing Hydon players that are just like running out dead groups all over the place. But at the same time, I also understand that it's hard for people to like admit that they've lost or that they've made mistakes. So it's like a psychological thing that they're sort of just struggling with. That didn't work. Because of this? Can't quite do the Atari. Could play here. Nope, you're not an idiot. It took me a second to double check that too. It took me a second to double check that too. That's why I hesitated there. There's a little bit of complication stuff over in there. It's like, we good? Please don't make an eye. Please don't make an eye. Please don't make an eye. Okay. So far, so good. He makes an eye. I could throw in and see if we bait him for it. Ooh, that's scummy. That's scummy. Oh, that's scummy. I'm gonna test him. Okay, he's hesitating. Smart person. Smart person. He's not taking it. He's not taking it. Okay, good. Well, in that case, this was a mistake. So we played over here just to distract him, to see if he would take this instantly. By the way, this move is not his friend. What, N19? Yep, that's there too. That's there too. That one I purposely put on the board. Because when I tell him that I think he was maybe a little bit afraid to fight me because of my rank and he wasn't looking after weaknesses, that's one of the big ones that I'm going to be using as an example. That's going to be one of the big uns. That's a big un. Oh dear. Oh no. Ooh, that's a spicy meatball. Hey, Bats, how do you feel about OP letting you build the Great Wall of China, then throwing in 100 moves later? In my opinion, at 5-6Q, you should be getting over that a little bit. But I've seen it up to Don level, so I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to say at this point. Like, I'd be like, yeah, I can't do. But I mean, then again, it's also a lesson. So if you're going to try it out, it should be in a lesson. So, I don't know. I'm conflicted. Like, in a lesson, if you are unsure, then, I mean, yeah, we can do that and, talk about if it works or doesn't work and why. Why does YouTube have less sub emotes? It's a good question. I probably just haven't uploaded them, honestly. Now that I'm streaming on YouTube every Monday, I should probably do that. I should probably do that, yeah. Also, once upon a time, YouTube didn't have sub emotes. That's kind of a newer thing, you know?
Passen.
He's letting me pass.
Tote Steine entfernen.
He let me do it.
Gewonnen.
All right.
Spielbesprechung gestartet.
All right. So, there's Scary Tom. I think you might have been a little bit nervous about playing. Because there's a few things you miss, including right now at counting. This is a pretty low-level Go problem. Because I can't defend. 'Tis impossible. So that's hanging out there, staring happily at you. Few other things, though, unfortunately. For example, this one's also annoying because you can't make an eye, otherwise Atari Connect. Pretty much same thing here. Atari throw in. You gotta do this one, which is gonna leave this one. And that's all she wrote there. Now the corner's dead. Well, I guess you could play this. I guess you could go to Ko on it, I suppose. I don't have to try to do that. I could just let it be Seki. But no reason not to go for the kill, I suppose. Fun, fun, fun. So that's an issue. You did get this one right, though. You didn't take. That's good. That would have been, regrettable. So that's nice. That's nice. However, couple of big howevers. However, number one, this you cannot respond to. You are busy reducing in the middle of the board. We need to look after our stones or bad things will happen to them. So I don't care if you're playing this or if you are playing something over in here. Need to do that. If your corner vanishes, your corner vanishes. There's nothing you can do about it. You're too busy in the center of the board doing the whole reduction thing. Because you played here, you give me the ability to potentially kill all the things. For example, now you could do it, but then the stone just got disconnected. You can run that out, but now we've kind of got this weird splitting attack in the center of the board going on, so you don't really want that kind of thing. So that was just way too small. Don't get distracted when you're reducing your opponent. They have a way of coming back and, murdering you as a result. Ba-dum. This is larger than you think, but the take here is a lot better. If I try and do the exact same thing now, it's a lot harder to do. Not going to have the same level of building here anymore, huh? So the drop down is bad. Gave me a free move in Sente to go and build from. Just go ahead and take and get that stone off the board. Don't leave the Aji behind. Last but not least, your opening. It's important that you realize this part, so I want to highlight it again. Hold on. Alright, so this part's kind of important, so we're going to go over it again. Right now, just with what you've given me, we've got about 30 points-ish here. Maybe a few more with Komi. Now, the important question here is, where is your 30 points? And because of how you opened, that's a bit of an uncomfortable answer. Because we have to search very long to find those 30 points. We have to hit all 4 corners of your board right now to comfortably get 30 points. That is a very, very, very big issue. It's one of the reasons why I don't recommend this attachment sequence to queue players. Because it's really easy for that influence to turn into points with just a couple of moves that kind of puts you at a disadvantage. Because you don't really make territory from this, but you did force me to get influence from that. Also, I heavily recommend completing the sequence. Don't do the pincer. Like, even this change is huge. Like, this change alone is large. Like, let's say you did that, and then we did this, and then you didn't do the attachment again. This is a night and day difference in your opening. Because you just played a second sequence, which is okay. You didn't just live surrounded on the second line here. And now you've got an area that you can point to and potentially develop. That's really good. Like, if we just play this again, you're on the 4, 5, 6 line. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. You can develop that later. You wouldn't do it now, obviously. The corner here is still open, and there's some like reducing that you can do. But you got the potential. Actual game, no potential. No potential anywhere to make points. Instead, you're just gonna get disconnected everywhere. And you've given me too much. Which is why, if we look at the AI review, I'm guessing it's pretty much hopeless by 36. For the most part, yeah. We're getting pretty deep into the whole graph being frowny faced on you. Anywho, hope that helps. Let's see, we have a viewer evaluation from Mr. Suga. Okay, can do. Name and server. All right. Are they actually watching? Like, why am I going over their games? They're actually watching? Okay. So this is another streamer. And I guess we are reviewing their stuff. Kind of weird, I think. If you don't want me to do... Okay. If you don't want me to go over the games, I won't. Up to you. Up to you. They've redeemed. But it's your game. So if you don't want it, then I don't care. Whatever. We'll move on. You're in a slump. Okay. I like how your slump is marked by, 2 wins just now. But okay. Looks like you're getting out of the said slump. Because, you've won twice. Perhaps you are not as slumpy as you think you are. Alright, so you played a 6Q. What do we got? Oh dear. Okay. AI, go away. I don't care about the AI anymore. Alright, so you played a crazy person. Understandable. And then you got a really good result there. Honestly, I'd probably extend for 4. Actually, I lied. If they want me to extend across this entire board, I would do that too. Yeah, if they wanted me to do this, I'd be fine with it. 4 into 5 into 6? Sure. Seems good to me. But yeah, I don't like leaving the double height ahead of 2 and 3, because now they get to surround you. So that's kind of a bit of a proverb. So I don't like that for liberty shortages. Bit of a liberty shortage. So yeah, this is their big thing, right? They're like going to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna like rar and growl and." All right, this is good. This is fine. Sure. No. Right now, they're doing nothing to try to win the game. Honestly, they're not. Because when you come out here again, they're going to defend, right? And I'm going to give you a secret. You can give them all of that. Because you know exactly how much territory they have this game. They have a grand whopping total of like 30 freaking points. They don't have a lot. They do not have a lot. So, yeah, just come out. They're surrounding themselves. Then you're good. This is aggressive. That is aggressive. Not necessarily bad, but it's aggressive. Can't play that way. They want to live and just kill your one stone? Okay. Hey, free surround. Fantastic. That is not a threat to you at all. Free strength. Usually, it's very, very difficult to convince our opponents to give us free things. So when your opponent decides, hey, I want to give you a lot of free strength. Great, fantastic, just run with it. Instead, we're being aggressive again. No reason to. No reason to. You're just trying to kill him. But there's no reason to try to kill. Yeah, you're fixated on trying to kill him. But you can't. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties of 2. That's never working. Instead, go back, take a big move. I mean, you can block, but yeah, I don't like how that went. I don't like how that went either. I don't think the game is over yet, though. The key to this game right now would be to ignore this stone. He defends, you're fine, so we ignore, play big move. He'll probably play big move too, and then we just keep playing big move. If he does not play big move, and does, I don't know, some stupid thing like, hey, I'm going to 3-3 or whatever, like, oh no, not the 3-3, hello? We'd be like, oh no, not the 3-3. Then you can go back and attack, because this is a wall, and once again, too close. That's game 1. 5Q game. You were down by 9 points. Not terrible, not terrible. Do we see the same problems? Are we being too aggressive? Usually you're gonna want to Hane under. It's a nice little forcing move, and then you can play away. I won't ding you for it. Okay, so here, very, very simple. He owes you a move on the left, but I don't want him to get an enclosure and extension on the right. So we're going to play here first. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. He'll answer in some fashion, I don't know. Like, whatever, you'll settle. Hopefully he gets a base at some point. And then you can do whatever you want. Either you can go back and approach this like you did, you can go and attack. I don't even care. But I do want to keep things simple. Here, it doesn't seem like a really important area, especially with these points. Still weak. And now we're trying to... Okay, that's being aggressive again. Like, if you just took the corner right now, which he offered you, what's the threat here? Is he going to connect? Okay. We'll go back and pincer this too then. He's not doing anything. He ain't doing anything. You're fine. So I think we're getting a little bit too paranoid. This is just a bad result. This is just a bad result. Short of killing him, you don't have an option. You don't have, like, any good alternative here. And you're not going to kill him. Like, how would we even try to kill this side? Like, I don't even know. Usually you don't poke at cutting points. And you definitely don't want him to have the free Atari here. Or the Hane at the head. But at that point, he's just going to live. So it was just always going to be a bad sequence. Yeah, it was just always going to be a bad sequence. When they do approach into shoulder hit, kick first, and then respond, they want you to do this so they can go back and do this and over-concentrate you. Because if we play the standard sequence here, then this is over-concentrated now. We have to like Hane, we don't really want to do that. They can just go ahead and keep approaching and... ugly, oogly, oogly, oogly. This is getting better. Nope. Aggressive again. Very, very aggressive. Whoops. I think this is probably the main thing. The top, we're seeing it there. Previously, we saw it in the lower left on the other game. I think this is hurting you the most right now. You're trying to forcefully kill your opponent when they... Liberties, huh? Interesting. Don't worry about that one. Yeah, you're trying to forcefully kill your opponents even though they're not necessarily like the weakest thing on the board. And that is causing some problems. That one was an interesting one. Don't know why we didn't Hane here. What's the problem there? Why did we play away? Because, yeah, I mean, if we're fighting, we don't want to do that, right? Otherwise, they're alive in one. Interesting. Oh, no. There. Yeah. Oh. Hold. I think you could probably save this, right? Yeah, I think you're fine. They can't kill you. They can't connect. They'll kill themselves. So once you play here, they have to play... What do they play then? If they play here, you just live. And then they're dead still. Yeah, that extension I think was possibly their death. They have to throw in now, I think. But then it's One Eye versus No Eye again. Yeah, that would be an issue. Do you have a way around it? Not really, huh? We'd have to play this one. I don't like. Yeah, I guess you both just have to live. I guess you both just have to live. Close. I think you're looking for this one. This one threatens a better endgame. So they can't push up, right? Okay. Anything else we can do this game? Probably not. Let's look at one last one real quick. Maybe another 5Q game? Oh, you played pointy chair. You played student. Interesting. Technically, that's a Joseki. I'll ignore it. Okay, pointy chair is being aggressive. So a few basic things, like, one, you're allowing the double Hane out of 2 and 3 a lot. That's gonna be bad for you. Like, even, like, I don't know what you actually play. You play over there, okay, whatever. But it's just annoying to allow your opponent to over-concentrate you and get free moves. And then that was Joseki, yeah. Yeah, that's just Joseki. 2 3 spaces are weird. Usually you want to get a more solid base on one side or the other. Ooh, another slow move. Like right now, you could theoretically double Hane against them, because the cut into the extend would, kill them. So you get to do cool things like that, get free more strength in the center. Yep, that's, ooh, okay, that's a problem. As long as you don't do anything there, you're fine. You're strong, so cutting points. So I think you're having liberty issues, and I think you're playing overly aggressive most of the time. I think that's predominantly what's going wrong. Anywho, that's my take on it. Let us, shoot, I have to consult my text file to figure out where I want to play. Also, I can get rid of these. All right. So let's see. Yeah. I haven't added the Q account on here because we can't play a Q on Fox. I wish we could, but right now I just don't recommend it. Yeah, I don't recommend it. Q play on Fox is a problem right now because every single time you're getting this. You're getting someone 5,000, 7,000 who's 100% a bot. Every single time is what you're getting. 5,000, 7,000 bot.
Start to play.
5,000, 7,000 bot.
Start to play.
It's not even the same person either.
Start to play.
Like, he's 58, 100 wins. Or it
Start
is.
to play.
That's 5,700.
Start to play.
That's 5,760. It's just, why I think they are bots? Because they are. It's not a coincidence that every single player that you're running into has the exact same win-loss, because they're playing the same amount of, a similar amount of games since they were implemented. And when you play them, they play at about the same speed and play very odd moves, like really stupid moves. They're 100% they're bots. I don't know why. Yep, 58, 51, and 69. So it's the same thing, bots. They're all bots. They're not smart bots, they're really stupid bots. But they are bots. And it seems to be regardless of the day, because I know someone who was trying to play a new account in the evenings when there are more players on, and they run into bots there too. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't really recommend. If you want to play humans and you're a queue player, I don't really recommend that you play on Fox. Because you're not going to. I can keep hitting this button all day long.
Start to play.
And we're not going to find a human.
Start to play.
They're all the same thing.
Start to play.
6,000, 8,000.
Start to play.
Another 6,000, 8,000.
Start to play.
Another 6,000, 8,000. So, yeah, it's just... sucks. But it is what it is. Now, to be fair, TieGem has a really weird problem that Fox does. Sometimes on TieGem, when you're playing a queue player, what happens there is you'll be maybe a 1 queue looking for a game, but you'll queue into a 5 queue. So it is what it is. Someone touched me an AQ account. Back in the day, yeah, absolute. Now, I mean, you can have your lesson on Fox with you playing an 8Q because I have absolutely no guilt whatsoever of tutoring you in a ranked game against a bot. And that's what they are. Like, if they weren't all bots, you'd have someone who'd played under 13,000 games. You'd queue into someone with under 13,000 games now and again. But here, I can keep hitting it. 6 and 8.
Start to play.
6 and 7. Like, they were all created. They had to have been all created at like similar time. 63 and 79. So, yeah, I mean, it's weird. Sag. It's bizarre. No, not 1,000. It's 6,300 and whatever. They're all very, very similar. It's like 6,000 wins, 7,000 losses, or 7,000 wins and 6,000 losses, or sometimes 8,000 losses and 7,000 wins. They're about the same. And yeah, they play each other. That's why their numbers keep going up. It's freaking weird. Because you're not playing humans. Probably. I think TieGem, if you're a queue player, TieGem is probably better if you want to, like, play Eastern players who are, like, typically more aggressive than, your OGS crowd. It's where you're going to go. Let's see if we can get a 7-down basic game. Greetings, Peter. Let's get see the... Ooh! Holy snaps, we got one. Oh my god, 13-7. He's a really strong one, too. Okay. This is gonna be bad. Strong 7-down. I'm gonna try to play basics. I'm not that great at that yet. My actual account is doing really well. 12 and 8. Really good. Really good. But at basics is hard to do. Okay, so far pretty AI-ish stuff. Probably top lines. That's might be a top line. I don't know. Is he gonna go here, here, and to here? We're doing basics. I know. Because normally I would do this one. I'm more comfortable playing the attack when I'm trying to like actually fight and win. But just on principles of keeping the game simple, looking after your shape, things like that, I'm just gonna jump out. Just gonna jump out. He hit my stone. We respond. We're gonna pincer. He's gonna play this. Like we already know what he's gonna do. We already know what he's gonna do. Hmm. I can never decide if I want to pincer high or high close or high far. You know? And I'll do star point. I'll do star points. Whatever. Odd move, if I do say so myself, and I did. We'll just go ahead and settle here. Kind of a weird thing right now. Alright, guess we have to come out. What's the easiest way to do that? Easiest? I mean, easiest would be like, play here, see if he does that one. And then we can, hooch baba doo doo boo. If you know what a moo. Thank you for that. I need Aji. I need to see if he's playing here. I think he's going to. I don't think he's cutting, though I could freaking be wrong. I'm freaking wrong. Okay, I stand freaking wrong. We can just push. Threaten to high head of 2 and the 3. Seems fine to me. I'll still Hana here. Got to play here, unfortunately. Do a little bit of a follow-up. Do a little dance. Get down tonight. He might play here. Now he can't push and cut through, so I'm completely fine with it. Not sure if I want to play this one or just play this one. I'll just play this one. No, I won't. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Yes, I will. No. Yes. No. Yes. We'll play this one. We'll play this one. White's getting points. Fear not. Fear not, fellow. We will be getting points, I tell you. So here we could cut. We could cut. This essentially lives, for the most part. Let's play here. A little bit of a poke. Like we gave him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3. That's fine. But we have a group that we can assault here, which is fantabulous. I'm a little bit confused as to what's going on, if I'm being honest. He seems to be trying to, like, attack me or something, but he's not really because we're fine here. Like, theoretically, I could play this, but we're keeping things nice and simple. I'm assuming he'll try to 3-3 here. I don't have to answer that. There's no reason for me to answer that. I'm gonna poke, probably. I think we're gonna poke into, like, a Hane. Not much, but earnest work. Okay, I apologize. I have absolutely no idea how much 100 Ron is. Literally the second I saw that, I was like, Weasley? What currency is Ron? Um, Romanian new. Okay, I'm learning. Okay, thanks for the 100 Ron. I have learned that that's a thing. Ron is Harry Potter currency. That was actually my first thought, and then I felt immediately guilty about that because I knew that was not true. All right, so he's gonna try to attack me here. I do want this one into this one. He's got He's got a corner, but so do I. He wants me to defend, obviously. Obviously. Poking slightly. I want to know what his answer to this is. I think it's either this one or maybe this one. I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking. He said it's that one. Okay, then we can connect because the cut is to great effect. We have to defend in some way. This doesn't cut it. Actually, this does let me cut it. So, ooh, wait a minute. What did you just do? Are we going kung fu fighting? Because you just didn't defend. And my fists are fast as lightning. So I think he's dying. Didn't expect that.
Yoyomi now starts.
Yep, I'm still poking at you. Is he just dead? Are you trying to kill? No, I'm not trying to kill in basics. No, we're not. This is just
Eight.
uh telemarketer. Ha,
Four,
just wondering about the timeshare. Fine,
one.
We'll defend first. We'll defend first. We're not going all in trying to kill anything. We're fine. We're fine. Son? Look, just because I'm not trying to kill you in basics doesn't mean I'm not gonna light you up like a Christmas tree if you don't defend yourself. There's no way you can get away with this, right, chat? Surely there's no way. I think he has to play here. This is the only thing that could save him. Here into
The zone
here,
now
and then
starts.
maybe I can't cut for fear of death. Yeah, it's got to be this one. It's got to be this one, right? Because anything else, and I can kill it. This has got to be a forcing move, and that's the only way he lives. Yeah, because right now I could just like Hane right now, if it wasn't, or I could extend, but I don't think we can defend here. Which probably means I attacked this slightly too soon. I should have defended this. I should have attached. If I was actually trying to, you know, hardcore kill him. I don't like you. I don't like you either. I'm wanted on 12 systems. Or something. So we're fine. I think he still needs to not be dead. You're annoying me. Are you really alive right now? Okay. So we're fine. Which means this is free game. Attack from the top. Top. Okay, you're hovering on the bottom. How did top come out of your mouth?
9, 8, 7, 6.
I mean, attack from the bottom to put pressure on the top to grow the bottom area. I still want this into the Hane. Or the diagonal, rather. Just to, like, shrink this down to size. Because then we win. This is already live. I almost called it dead. I didn't mean to call it dead. Okay. Bum 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 bum. I kind of want a shoulder hit. See, that's the thing. Like, I'm fighting myself right now. I want to put more pressure on my opponent. I want to attack. Oh, I want to try to kill. I recognize this shape is not even approaching alive right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll enclose first. Okay. So what's going on here? I think he's gonna play here and cut in a minute. We're just gonna defend. We're just defending. We're just defending. Not trying to do anything weird. Nothing crazy. I really don't like you. I feel like I have a lot in common with your parents right now. I'm kidding. It's a joke, chat. It's a joke, chat. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. But yeah, we have our territory. We have something to attack. Let's apply pressure. Note, I'm applying pressure, but I'm not forcing any kind of weird kill. We're not trying to do that. So I should poke here. It is the correct thing to do. But we're just chilling. We're just chilling. Chilling like a villain. Wait, that makes me evil. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I should play here. I should play here. It's Sente. I should play here. It's Sente. I should play here 'cause it's Sente. But then I'd be trying to kill.
9, 7,
Hmm.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's a probe. It's a probe. It's a probe. It's a probe. I'm probing. I'm probing. It's just a. See, it was a probe. He agreed. It was a probe. He agreed. It was a probe. See, it was just a probe, chat. It was just a probe. How dare you get out of my corner when I'm trying to stab you in the face? I am offended that he's trying to reduce my corner while I'm trying to kill him. That just doesn't seem like it's very cooperative. So here's the problem. He needs this to try to live. He's not alive locally. That's the problem. Alright, I'm gonna play this. Because I'm not crazy. Yeah, we're not trying to kill. Occasionally we probe. Repeatedly. That's it. Here, and to here is an interesting thing. Alright, I'm ignoring that. That is 100% goat. That is 100% goat. Not gonna answer any goats. This isn't, I don't know what kind of streaming thing you think I'm running here, chat, but we're just applying a light pressure, 2 hairs and some air, while we try to profit. We're not trying to kill anything. We're just relaxed game, where I'm trying to take 4th of the board for myself in a nice relaxed fashion, as you do.
9,
Your
Um,
Smoge tactics, I laugh at them. That is my laugh.
it was. It was. And no one's ever letting me forget it. Alright, why do you consider black shape as bad and killable, but do not consider your upper group corner as weak? This is connected out, and these stones are dead. So this should be dead. This should be totally dead. We know he's aim. My throat is like, stop speaking. He's aiming at this, but that's never connecting to this. If I play here,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
he's trying for a thing. But he should be dead here. He should be dead here. Yeah, he should be dead here. Again, like, even when you don't try to kill, occasionally, like, they just like, I'm gonna kill you. Or I'm gonna force you to kill me. Like, one of the two. It is what it is. Also, this group is still in trouble.
7, 6.
Did your wife cheat on you with your son? Then go home and free. Everything is just made better when you free.
That's true. Everything is made better when you 3-3. I've always said that. That's true. That's why it's so popular nowadays. It's like, hey, have you tried 3-3? Fixes all of life's problems, don't you know? Alright, so that's bottom right-hand corner is insanely large. Domo all the arigatos, as they say.
I don't think anyone says that but you.
True. Do we care about that? I'll defend. I'll defend. I'll defend. I'll defend. Don't. Why are you defending? Why are you defending? Don't defend that. Connect. Go is about getting the last move. Can be. Depends on how you play it. It could also be about getting dirt on your opponent so they're not allowed to beat you. I mean, you know,
9,
playing in person can be fun.
7,
That's all I'm really saying.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Never know what those games can do. You know? We are Ataring you. Eat recycled food.
9,
It's good for the environment and okay for you. Alright, if I play here... What do you mean, if? We're absolutely playing there. He's getting really close to this group being, Why, hello there, little one. How are you doing? Alright, so yeah, this shoulder hit is really huge. There's a Mii disconnect here and here, right? We can all see that. At least I hope we can. So, there's like no eye here. If we want to go loud, we can go loud.
6, 5,
But we're
4,
playing basics.
2, 1.
Taking the start point. Big move. We're not trying to go loud. Nope. Nope. Basic man is basic man. We try to play basic. Sometimes it wins. Sometimes it works. I'm getting better at it at 7 Dan. My spidey senses are tingling something fierce. I think we're fine. We got good territory. I can still cut in 2 places.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Friend? You seem to want me to stab you in the face awfully hard. Hey. Like, it's interesting. Like, this guy doesn't seem like a crazy person, right? He seems okay. He's been taking his time, he's trying things, but he still would rather die than defend himself.
9,
Like, it's crazy, right?
7, 6, 5.
He seemed like one of the most reasonable people I've played, and I don't know how long. But he'd still rather risk death than defending himself. Contrarily, I've been defending myself rather than risking death. Friend? He's got a me-I disconnection point here. He can't go up, he can't go right. There's twin disconnects. Is he just dead? Did he actually just die rather than defend himself?
9, 8.
Is that what just happened?
6, 5.
Yeah, he just died. He's just like, I'd rather be dead. I'd rather be dead. I don't... I
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He'd rather be dead. I mean, I get it. He probably thinks that he's behind in territory, because he is. But it's wild to me. Like, that is so crazy to me. It's like, you know what? I'd just rather die. I'd just rather die. I don't see a reason not to
9,
force this,
8,
so he
7,
can't come in
6,
deeper.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And then we'll just play here, and that'll be it, I guess. Maybe we should play here instead.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I'll play here instead. This is Sente for him, because I need another eye over here. Maybe this was better, actually. Thinking about it again, I think that's actually better. Okay, question mark? Question mark? It'll be fine. Why didn't you try to kill him? Because we're playing basics, there's no reason to try to kill him. So when I'm playing basics, we focus on our shape, we focus on big points for the most part. And I can and do lose upholding those ideas. It's just a
9,
practice in trying
8,
to play more
7,
solid.
6, 5.
Like right here, we haven't done anything insane, in my opinion. In my opinion, nothing insane. Is that his last hurrah? Because here into here is a big deal. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom.
9, 8, 7,
I don't know. I'm just gonna defend.
4,
I'm just defending. Making sure I got my eyeballs. But yeah, I'm not typically good enough to have a very high win rate playing this way. I freely admit. I freely admit. I also freely admit he's making a mistake over here, and I think we're going to go and stab him in the face. He's going to defend over here. But do I care about that? I really don't. We'll do the defend. We'll do the diagonal first. These stones aren't dead yet, but he needs to kill them. Can I play here? Should be. Should do. And then I guess we'll defend. If he takes these, we could take these.
9,
We could just treat that as Miai. If I play here, he Hanes, I connect. He goes there. There. I don't think that's a good idea. I feel like this is a thing.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Masking questions. Fill in the blank type questions. This cut's kind of huge. Bop, bop, bop.
9,
Your smooge tactics, I laugh at them. That is my laugh.
Yes, we are not being smoked. The game is pretty close, though, admittedly. But it's only close if these two stones are dead and they're not. I think we're just gonna chill. I'm like trying to be exceptionally careful that I don't,
9,
screw up a little bit.
7, 6, 5.
I think we're fine. I think we actually win this game.
Your smoge tactics, I laugh at them. Nyaxiaxianches, nyaxiaxianches, snakes, and ashashes. That is my laugh.
Okay. That was certainly something. That was something. It's kind of impressive that a basic style gets 7 done. A basic style could get you to 9 done. I'm just not good enough at it. Atari? Like, I am way too worried. And I'd have to do a lot more counting. But, again, you probably can't do it flawlessly, but it should be able to get you to 9 done. Because we've seen professional games. I've got loads of them on my channel, right? I've got loads of them on my channel
9,
where it's just like,
7,
the pro didn't do anything. His
5.
opponent just did it all by himself. You know? So you could absolutely get to 9 Dan playing in a nice, simple, basic way. And you can absolutely play against low professionals doing the same thing. I think that wasn't wise for him. Let's go ahead and take this. But it's just that, yeah, I'm not good enough. He plays here, we take, he takes. This is a huge squeeze. Yes, Legend 88 played very basic. Very, very, very basic. All of the good professionals
7, 6,
100% can do that. In fact, a lot of the times, that's kind of how we know they've got real strength. And it's not just like, well, you know, they're professional because they like playing these really complicated sequences that they really, really studied for a very long time or something. It's like, no. He needs to play here. He's about to say, yeah. He should play here. I screwed up a little bit. Yeah, I screwed up a little bit. Bum bum. Ba-da-dum bum ba-dum bum. Yep. 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 It was big. No, you're right. You right. You right. My end game is amazing. Amazingly bad, but it's okay because we're like up by a lot. This bottom right hand corner, can't underestimate it, man. This bottom right hand corner is just so stupidly large. I really like those pro games where a top tier 9P plays seemingly simple and basic moves. They're the best lesson on fundamentals that you'll like ever get. Because being able to see basic concepts that high level, so good. And yeah, we've seen games like that from all of the top players at one point or another, whether you're referring to like Mr. KG back in the day, or Shinjin So, or Shibano Torimaru. Does that matter? I don't think so, right? He plays here, we can block. But yeah, they all prove that that's why they got where they got. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this real quick. I don't want to have to look at that ever again. My eye keeps going back to it because I'm stupid. I don't really have anything to do. Like, I can poke here, but it's meh. We can poke here, but that's also meh. Maybe here? I like complicated games where the complication has meaning. One thing I don't like, for example, is just when someone makes a mess in a corner and then just has that spiral across the entire board, and you want to play away because obviously, but you just don't have time to because someone keeps harassing you for no good reason. That kind of complication, sure, I'm down with it. It's just a lot of the complication, unfortunately, especially in amateur play, is just kind of busy work. It's just they're making complication to just tie up that area of the board. And they're gonna try to like hopefully get Sente to play like a big move at the end of it now that they've just seemingly, you know, destroyed your area or something. And that's just like that's just busy work for the most part. I don't know, play here. Think it's time for the co? What co? Oh, this co? Yeah, I thought about that too. But at the same time, I don't really want to play the co. I mean, I'm up by 18 points. We don't need a co. This is a pretty good. This was a astonishingly good basics game at 7 dong. And he is 13 and 7 too. So he's not like a weak 7 dong. Back in 2022, he was a 5. Oh wow, he completely skipped 2023.
9, 8, 7,
It's interesting.
5, 4,
I
2,
don't know. I don't care.
1.
He had a lot of draws early on. Not so much anymore though, right? Yeah. Previously, yeah. Now, no. He has like one here. Nope. I want that eye. Thank you. I don't want to have to worry about like what's going on here. Do do do. Do do do. Bum bum. Well, basically, yes. Absolutely.
9, 8,
An aggressive opponent
7,
really needs.
6,
So if
five,
opponent is playing
4,
aggressive right from the
3,
start,
2,
they're not really
1.
fighting over anything meaningful at the time. So they kind of need a willing partner to be like, yeah, let's fight over this for whatever reason. I don't care about the co. The game's not close enough to care about the co. Now it is fun to outfight an aggressive opponent because it's like, hey, you wanted this and you're dead. So I guess I'm just better than you in every way. But don't always have to. Don't always have to. Like, I put pressure on this guy. But we weren't having to
9,
kill him
8,
as our
7,
primary goal for the
6,
game.
5, 4, 3.
If that makes sense. Yes, I need to... Do I need to play here? Do I play here, take there? No, I don't. Connect, I guess? Yeah, we didn't play here again. All this gets filled. We have the 2 liberties, a 3 with that. Hey, you. Phil. My name's not Phil. Alright, yeah, this seems fine. I see Pico's got a game for review later, which is interesting. Interesting indeed. But wait, I don't need to respond to you.
9,
Can he play 018? 018, 018, 018, 018, 018, 018, 018. Yeah, you can go there. It should work out for him. Do.
8,
I think
7,
we're okay here, right?
9,
He does not agree.
7.
Oh, are you like
5.
a fill all the dame kind of dude? Because I don't have to play this. He ever plays here, I can play this one. I have no idea why you did that, but okay. All of this is completely fine. All of that is completely fine. Yeah, we can fill dame. I don't care. It's okay. Looking again. This is never a double Atari. And neither is this. Like, it's the only thing that he's possibly got. Right? It's crazy how often I keep looking at that thinking something's there. But how many times have you done that? It's like, no, nothing's there, nothing's there, nothing's there. Oh, something was there, okay. Yeah, we were ahead and then we just like, duh, I want to play there again. We've all played those games, right? The opponent requested a draw. Nope. You're funny. Sorry, no shenanigans. No shenanigans, sir. You want to mess around clicking the weird buttons at the end of the game? I'll call AI referee. Simple as that. That's what it's there for. That's what it's there for. So yeah, we won by 15 points. Not bad. Sorry, 14.5. Yeah, 14.5. Overall, I didn't think it was that bad of a game. We settled. This was a weird response to him. Like, he's trying to surround me. So he really needs to go to the second line, I think. That way, he has a chance to, like, actually attack if I go for the cut. Which I thought he was doing. I thought this is what we were doing. But he's like, how about I give myself a liberty shortage instead? Like, okay, I'm fine with that. And then this I don't like either, because right now, he does have this. Listen to this later. So he's ruining his own Aji. Putting pressure on, obviously. Not doing any weird counterattacking. Ugh. See, there was no way to know how he was going to respond up here. There was no way to know. If I knew how he was going to respond up here, I would absolutely have just played, you know, some weird random thing here. If it meant I get to do this. But he gave me the cut. I should have played this one. This was the kill. And I realized it after I played it too. It was one of those moments. The top is dead. Because I even set it up with G4 too. I even set it up with G4. Because if he plays here, we get to play here, right? And then if he connects, I get to connect. And we're connected. There's nothing he can do. He can kill the 2 stones, but these are dead. So he can't play that. If he defends this way, now he can do whatever he wants, because again, he's dead. He can do whatever he wants. We got him. We got him, sir. Actually, wait. Probably play here, here, into here. Yeah, that's better. It's a lot better. Is AI referee button easy to find? Oh, yeah. AI referee button is literally... Okay, I can't show you now. Essentially, there's 2 main buttons in the middle of the bar. One is scoring. Left of it is AI referee. If you're at the end of the game and someone's doing something weird, just click it. Just click it. There's the thing I was looking for. Yonk. So yeah, this game did go on a little bit longer than it needed to because I spaced out on this move. That's actually a big thing to get wrong too. It's not even a hard life and death problem. Did anybody actually see the attachment during the game? Out of curiosity? And if you did, can you tell me the rank? Yeah, in English it says AI referee. But yeah, did anyone actually see the attachment here? Because it should have been, it's so easy to find. In fact, I think even this works. I think even this works. Because here into here is fine. And then here into here, because we've connected out, is also pretty frigging fine. Like, even here into here, like, I played like one of the only moves you could have played locally to give him a chance to live here. I hate that. I hate that. I probably played it too fast. I might have to go back in the VOD and see if I played that too quickly. I feel like I just played it too quickly. But it's fine. He lived. We're just profiting. Because sure, he's got some territory here and here, but that's it, right? So, bottom's all open, so we're profiting. Estimator right now says we're good because the corners are stupidly large. The bottom is open. We're attacking for profit, and he's just got this and like the 15 points here. Again, not getting too carried away. Like, I could play here. And then take something over in here. Very, very different game, though, if I'm playing Gote small moves like this. Super, super small. And now the entire game's kind of flipped. Now we're behind. Right? That's definitely not the kind of thing that you want to get sucked into. So this is a very, very simple, a very, very big basic moment where you're like, okay, the corner's fine, but that's not where the profit is. That's where the profit is. Over on here. And this is exactly what we won by. So this is a very critical move. We look at it in the AI. I don't think it'll put it very high. I really don't. But yeah, this is a game critical move. Same with the defense. That technically probably should have been there. Here you got a little bit for himself. That's fine. And then we got the big move because he had to not die. So completely opposite game. Good basic lesson, though. Good basic lesson. Put pressure, even with basics, we did put pressure, but we didn't commit to a kill. If you can see the kill on top of the board, and probably at bottom of the board, if I'm being honest, you're gravy, but wasn't required this game. Let's see. I do have a lesson, but I'm not sure if they're around just yet. A little on the early side. Is you free for lesson? Okay, Pico said is free for lesson. Now, we do have a game to review of theirs against their eternal rival, Buzzsaw. So that's going to be fun. However, I will be right back. All right, let's go yell at our student for losing to their opponent. Hello.
Hello. How
All
are you
right.
doing?
So was this game actually a Congress game?
Yeah, this was a U.S. Open game.
Okay.
So it was 90 minutes each of main time. We didn't use
Mm-hmm.
all of it.
Mm-hmm. Now, I can't help but notice that,
Oh, no.
Oh, 1 second. Oh, no.
We are about to see Pico's game against its eternal
Second.
rival Buzzsaw. Their rivalry has roared like ice and fire. In this finale, we will see how comes out ahead.
Tempted to mute that.
This battle will be legendary. Both players have prepared their entire lives for this moment.
No, they haven't.
The crowd is roaring.
They aren't.
The fans are cheering. The bat's time is nearing. Review is upon us.
Thank you for the 50 cents there, Suga. All right. So you played this individual in person. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Uh-huh.
Did you try to intimidate them in person? Because in
No.
person play, you have extra abilities like that, where you can like slam stone downs, glare at them, start showing them pictures of their family. A lot of
Oh,
just
God.
interesting ideas to, you know, encourage a more favorable outcome, shall we say. You didn't do any of these?
I didn't do any of that. No,
Hmm.
no, I didn't. I actually I tried a really deep invasion into their territory though and misread it. So that's why I resigned. So that's the
Okay.
most intimidating thing I did.
Yeah, I agree, Uffington. 50 cents is admittedly too low. Most streamers, honestly, have TTS at about $5 or more because it can do that. So if someone wants to say something through TTS, you know they really, really, really want to say something. All right. So let's see how the game went. I should probably have a review.
Spielbesprechung
There we
gestartet.
go. That'll help. All right. So you were black. They got the approach on in. I'm actually surprised they did that. Aren't they like all like territory Colossus stuff? Shouldn't they be going low for territory and not high?
I think that's what they usually do, but I do really well when they do that. So I guess they
Wait.
decided not to do that against me.
Ah, I see. And yeah, same thing here. I'm actually surprised. This is more reasonable than what I normally see because usually they're like very, very low. This is good. That's fine. Take an enclosure now. We do it this way usually. Because if they approach here, it's fine. It's kind of like if... Oh, that would be Mirago, you're right. I didn't realize that. Oh well, it is what it is. They chose this, not you. So yeah, if they play there, it's... Maybe I do want this one just to break mirror. Okay. Okay, I'll grant it. That's a little slow. Extend bottom. Who told you to play this? Where did you see it?
The voices
I
in
want
my
names.
head.
I want
You
names. Where
said
did you
not
see
to play
this?
the 2 space. Is the 2 space a bad idea?
Whoever you name, I'm leaving bad comments on their in their comment section. So just letting you know.
It was some guy named Dwyrin?
Because yeah, this is such a fascinatingly bad move. Below like I don't know 6 or 7 Dan, because theoretically you just spent a whole extra move on your corner. So one would think your corner is pretty friggin' solid at this point, right?
It's not. No.
No, there's an invasion point here.
Uh-huh.
That's a problem. Because you got the whole Mii there, and you kind of got the thing there again too. It's a problem. This is not actually completely solid yet. So if you play here, it does not actually exist. But because you played here, it does. And they could play here, and now, technically, they have invasions on both sides. Because that's how mirrored positions work, right? So yeah, I don't recommend this unless you've really, really, really studied that corner. And I don't think there's a reason to apply that much effort to it. I just go ahead and extend off my enclosure. Technically, I'm playing here because I like being a little bit more aggressive. But even this one is just fine. This is a very painful move. On the bright side, they're invading. That is nice. I like the invasion. It's going to give you Sente, probably. And then we can play the big move again. So since there are big moves, all we want to do is play solid. So we're going to play here. You didn't. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, yeah, you don't jump out. Why don't we jump out? Why don't we do it?
Because then they jump out and we get into a running fight and it's not really good for me. Which is what happened.
That is half of the reason, yes. The other half of the reason is because, I mean, they can still just do that. So they can come out or they can set locally. So the jump is just weird because it's you just backing off from your opponent. when you kind of don't have to do that right now. So yeah, Wiz play here, and then it's hard to predict what they're going to play. Either they're going to play this one, or play this one. All right, so we're jumping. Well, I want to see a move right now. Okay, there are two moves that I could be okay with right now. That is none of them. So right now, what is one thing we never want to do while running away?
Stop running.
Any other ideas?
Um,
When you're like jumping away, running, what don't you want to do? What don't you want to run with?
Small knight.
Right. So I would like a small knight here because I don't think you're running anymore. Because this, okay, I can click correctly. This is no longer threatening to put you behind enemy lines. So if they decide to start cutting, you should be fine because it's never going to connect. Your shape is completely fine. If this was still threatening to surround you, we would never run with a small knight. But it's no longer a threat, so we can. So if you want to do that, that'd be fine. You could also lean over here to stop those 3 stones from getting stronger. That would be okay too. I don't really like the Gote move here, but it is what it is. Okay. You've got Sente. There are 2 big moves on the board. That is technically none of them, but we'll see where this goes. Okay. Okay. Darn it. So, I'm okay with you defending once, but you will notice that your 4 stones had to give you something, right? They have no value. The 4 jumps that you made, 1, 2, 3, 4, have some purpose on the board. What purpose could they have, do you think? How could we benefit off of having these stones on the board right now, do you think? What could we do? What could we do?
Maybe threaten to surround the upper right and like take a whole bunch of the top.
And how would we do that exactly?
So like a really, really basic no brain way to play this would be maybe like M17 that makes a little shape and it's like
Okay.
it kind of
Yeah, that would be way number 1. You can absolutely play that one, sure. 100%. Why not? You could also 3-3. That is a weird thing to say, but the reason why is because of cutting points. Like right now, that is very much a thing since you've got so many stones over there. They can't do that. They could do this, I suppose, but it's a bit more awkward. If you don't want to directly cut, it's a little bit worse, sure. But you could also just threaten to. You're alive in the corner now. And you can attack the little, what used to be their corner group. All it is a T-space extension, so we can put pressure on it. So, cool. So yeah, whether you're invading the corner or surrounding the corner, now that you've defended yourself, you can go and play a big move. It'll probably be Sente too. They'll play here, and then you can like tag you're it, and then either continue taking big moves here, take big moves here, whichever you want. And I think you're in a very good spot here. Part of the reason for that is they're playing a little bit slow. They should probably actually be jumping again in a weird, stupid way. They don't want to stop. Because technically you could also start putting pressure here. Alright, so they got that in. I would rather resign.
oh
Instead, attack the shape. It's what you got going for you right now. Even if you play like over here and they push and cut, your right group is still solid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can just do all of these happy things and then just move to surround them again, because why not? Ouch. Not the end of the world, but your group is now in trouble. That is unfortunately Gote. And now I predict a loss. Because I don't see how we're dealing with those stones anymore. Those stones needed a purpose. It was very, very, very important. They got a purpose. Could have had one here. Big difference. You thought you were under pressure. You defended. You got Sente again. We gave purpose. And to be fair, they kind of needed this move. If they play like over here now, you can still threaten to attack and do things here. So, sure. That's why they played it. But we should be able to turn around surround now. Yeah, losing Sente there twice back to back is passing twice. That hurts. Nope.
I tried a
We
thing.
definitely need to get here in the middle of the board. With anything. Ideally with a move like this one, because that way we can begin to put pressure on this little group over here. That'd be great. Nope. If we can shrink them, that's fine. Is there a way to win? The upper right-hand corner is really, really, really large. There is a way. There is a way. We'd have to cut off the two stones and kill them, essentially. Hopefully. That would... That is a pretty good way of coming back into the game when your opponent just starts losing stones. Looks a bit defensive. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything here. That's a little bit too tough. Like, we'd have to go after, like, a shape point or something. Maybe poke at the elephant eye for free moves in order to actually attack the bottom. Very, very, very tough. End game? Well, I don't think we're in the end game part of this. What the heck? I'd probably play this one. Undercut the group. It's a bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Here they're connected. Whoa, I'd rather Atari and now you're fine? If they defend? Unfortunately, I do not think we can do anything else. Yeah, we're unfortunately just behind right now. Any questions about the game?
I don't think so. Yeah, it was a comedy of errors running out that group in the top right. I
Yeah,
was trying
the
to apply
group
something from a
can...
lecture.
From what, sorry?
From a lecture, and I didn't apply it correctly, but I was just like,
There was
oh,
a lecture that
strengthen your
told you to
weakest
jump
group.
out?
No, it was like strengthen your weakest
Give me
attacking group.
names.
Oh God,
I will make a whole video explaining that they're terrible lectures and you should never listen to them.
Okay. In his defense, though, I don't think I did a very good job of applying the principles, but I went to Zichen's lecture.
All right, Zichen, we're gonna make fun of him from now on.
Oh no.
It's okay. We're gonna go and use I don't know, some like AI software, and we're gonna make little funny pictures of his face, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
They were really fun lectures, but yeah. So I was just trying to strengthen my weakest attacking group, and I didn't do a very good job. Um,
Yes.
anybody else who was
But
at that
counterattacking
lecture?
is also important.
Yeah.
Wow. Zichen lost touch with today's Qth.
Oh God.
Nice.
What?
Okay, so yeah, the strengthening is good. That's what this is though, because it gives you kind of like shapey stuff, or even things like this. This is fine too, but this has shape to it. This one's still missing it.
Mm.
And yeah, once... Yeah, like right now it's not terrible. Like you could make this mostly similar in points to the upper right, but we can't pass twice. The passing twice just made the game way too hard. Because now to recover from that, we have to do way too many aggressive things, let's just say.
Mm. Yeah, I think the thing that I tried on the left-hand side
I was
almost
at
worked,
lecture
but
2,
I
it was
hadn't
just a
misread.
misapplied. He tried to tell us to develop sustainability, repeated sustainable development like 100 times. Okay.
Yeah, that is kind of what happened.
Apparently Fish Suit was also at Go Congress. Alright then. If there are no questions about this game, how is this gonna work on Fox? Let me think.
I think you should just spy on my game.
Okay. Yes, I agree with that, but I think you have to get a 2060 on your auto match and see how that goes.
Yeah, it actually, I actually already have that set, I guess.
Because I think the
2060.
bots might be programmed to accept anything. Like, I don't really know.
I'm just gonna
Bot's
press the
gonna be
button, see what
body.
happens. I have a game.
Okay, I'm still hunting for your name again. I missed it somewhere. Dang it. Oh, there we are. Well, you can do the opening without comments and words and stuff. All right, there we go. See what we got here. All right, yeah, 3,000, 6,000. So yeah, definitely a bot again. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so you approached and they ignored you. That's fine. That's fine. You diagonaled for Sente, and now we can play big moves. Sounds good. Next big move.
Double approach.
Double approach is fine. I will say, I hate saying this, the 3-3 is probably the simplest follow-up here, but the double approach is fine too.
Oh, that attachment is so weird.
Nope. The attachment is one of the most basic shapes you're ever going to see because it's super, super common. Yep, Hane is good. And then what are you going to do? Okay, not what I expected, but sure.
Let's see.
What do you do?
I'm gonna try the Atari.
The Atari makes sense because obviously it's a free move and they make a heavy shape now. There are 3 different possibilities here. One of them is wrong.
Oh dear. I think this is that the wrong one.
Do you want to know now or after the game?
I think I can tell it by your voice what the answer is.
Yeah, that was so you defended the 1 stone on the low line, but the outside was more important.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're getting cut, and we don't really want to give up anything, so we do have to defend our cutting stone or the entire position collapses. So we're going to be very, very careful here.
Terrible.
So we'll just keep it, we'll take it one thing at a time. What now needs to be strengthened? And then we're going to respond. Okay, sure. probably should have been low to avoid the forcing moves, but this is it's fine. Still don't want to be surrounded, right? So we have to make sure that we're not surrounded.
Come out.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Now
doing
he's
the thing.
activating. Now he's activating Hane out of 2 and 3, so we need to be careful. Yep. So far, we're okay.
Let's see. No. Do. Usually you don't want a Hane on the inside though. Even though
Inside? You mean the wedge?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not do that one. That just seems like we're just giving away stones.
Oh my lord.
Hane have head of 2 and 3 again, so we can respond easy. That is a very interesting move. It's very interesting.
And then
Is that the move you thought he was going to play? Let's start there.
no.
Okay, what did you think he was going to play?
Let's see. I would have I don't think it's a bad move. I would have expected maybe the bamboo.
Okay, and what is the purpose behind the bamboo?
It's kind of a peep. It separates. Like I really couldn't connect.
It prevents a cut, right?
Yeah.
You can't cut through a bamboo.
Yeah.
So how does his move differ from a bamboo?
I could cut it. I don't really want to play the empty triangle.
Empty triangle is usually bad, and it would be okay here if you have the ladder. Do you have the ladder?
I don't think I do. I think that goes to him.
Okay, if you think it goes to him, then we're not going to do that. And if we are going to cut him, that leaves one of 2 options. And one is the empty triangle, which we're avoiding, so it leaves one option. There we go. So even without reading this, this should be okay because of the principle behind what we thought was going to happen and what's actually happening. Obviously, you're going to follow up your last idea, right?
I think, yeah.
Now he's going to cut you, I'm assuming? So why is that a really bad decision on his part?
Because I can just Atari.
Okay.
I mean, unless I
And now
secretly
what?
couldn't.
What do you think you should do now?
I'm actually going to take is fine. I'm going to take it.
Okay, congratulations, you won the game.
Oh my god. I actually I don't think he's alive.
Where is he not alive?
The corner.
Okay, is it your move or his? And is his last move forcing?
No, because that's connected. Even if I have to make the ugly cross shape.
Alright, so if you've assessed his move's not forcing and he's not alive and it's your move, then you can do something about that.
Do I care?
Let's not give him a Panuki. Just go ahead and connect it anyway. It's better shape to just go ahead and connect. Okay. He's trying to kill your 3 stones. I agree. Don't let him do that. Now, is that Sente or do you have Sente? And how do we know?
And because if he can Hane right now and it's nowhere, I think I'm alive actually. So.
And you think that why? How do you know you're alive?
Because he can't really do anything to this corner. I have it and it's mine and it's alive.
Yeah, essentially you've got access to the corner, which is giving you a base and eyes, and he has no base or eyes, so yeah. You can't ever do anything. Eyes versus no eyes.
Well,
Which means you had Sente and we could have played away. is where I was going with that.
Oh god.
Okay, so we double tapped him. It's okay. He might have been a zombie. We don't know. It's fine. So the corner, we're agreeing the corner is very dead now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whose move is it?
It is my move. And
What is he getting from this exchange, if anything?
a whole bunch of influence over the entire board, and it kind of faces his group. So I'm thinking about enclosing the upper right because, like, that way he I can reduce this somehow.
So that seems like a very rational idea. I can't find anything wrong with it. So sure, why not?
I don't think I need to yeah, no, not really. That's okay, I
Do you have a
think.
base?
Not really. I could make a base.
So yeah, your choice here. If there was something really, really, really big, you can play it, but nothing's really important right now. It is just trying to create a weak group. So, two options, either going into the corner or we're extending on the bottom, right? To make sure that we're more solid.
I think extending is a little bit bigger.
I would agree with that assessment. But how far?
3 spaces, like, looks right, actually. Like,
Okay.
for some reason.
Sure. Seems okay. That sounds like a good, solid plan.
I'm worried. I'm not worried.
The Hane will be Sente, so sure. Yep, I agree. And then he's going to double Hane. Yeah, okay. Here's an interesting little problem. What's the best shape to make here, do you suppose?
I actually think it's the, God, what is it even called? The thing where you, like, it's the diagonal, the Kosumi here. But, I don't have
I'm going to
coordinates on it.
tentatively say sure. I'm not entirely sure what diagonal Kosumi you're referring to. Let's just hope it's the right one. Judges? Let's see where it is.
Hold on, why is it? Okay, it's at
Go ahead and click it. I'm just curious where it is now.
B13.
Okay,
But
we would call that Tiger's
that-
Mouth.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, apparently he
Oh,
wants to
ow.
try to cut through you. Do you want him to cut through you?
No.
Okay, that's probably a good idea, yeah. Here is how you can, one of the ways you can tell he's a bot, by the way. When they start jumping around like this, it's very weird.
But all of the DDKs on Fox do that.
They might all be bots. Alright.
Oh, that's so weird.
So we're going
think
to
that's a
answer in a
weird
way that is very, very solid.
Yes. I'm actually gonna extend.
Extending seems fine. Now, what is he trying to do?
He's trying to, like, make a base from, like, this wall and, like, the one on the other side there.
He
I
is
think.
trying to do that. So the question now is, once again, do we have Sente?
Yeah. I think so.
Alright. So what is a safe way to approach the area that he's trying to create? We either invade it if we think we can live, or we do something else. So can we live? If we plop a stone back there, do you think you can live?
I don't really think so because it would be really hard to make a base no matter where I put it because, like, if I put it, like,
Yeah.
on one side, he could
Yeah,
play
the
on the other
base is
side,
just
and
not happening. So we're going to play something a bit more safer. Any ideas on what?
I think the Hane.
A Hane. What? What Hane?
Maybe on the bottom. No, that's end game, isn't it?
That's a bit of the end gamey, yeah. We're trying to, like, deal with the whole white trying to grow that middly bit off of that top side, right? That seems to be the biggest thing.
Actually, that. I was thinking about cutting, but I don't think that's very good either.
I would agree with both of those things. Yeah, that would have not been the greatest thing in the history of ever. I agree, but we're still dealing with it.
You're coming
So right
out.
now you're pushing from behind to try to do it, but this is okay. He's giving you Sente again. Hooray!
That yeah, that's fine. We're fine. We're okay.
Yeah, yeah. Keep your corner. And now
And
we're
now
still
I
we're still locked on target to what our previous goal was, because you know he's gonna keep trying to build it. So
don't have to defend because he defended though. I
no.
think I do. Oh.
What? Okay, better question. Why do you think you have to defend right now?
Because if he plays Q3, then I will have to save
Q3.
the
Is that
two
the
stones.
clamp? Question mark? What's Q3?
That's the Atari on the 2 stones.
Okay, the Atari on the 2 stones
And then
doesn't go anywhere.
I played. Yeah, you're right. Actually, never mind.
The clamp
Okay.
is the one that's going to steal your points. The question is, what's bigger? The 2, 4, 6, 7 points in the corner, or him potentially still growing in the middle? Which one's bigger there?
I think the middle. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something a little
Very simple
fun.
move. That still gets you out into the center. Any ideas what it could be?
I mean, technically, the 1 space jump is never bad.
There are multiple reasons why that move was good for you. Any idea? Oh, we get to find out right now, actually. So what was that jump out doing of yours? It was doing 2 different things. Any idea what?
It's getting out into the center with this group, but it's also threatening to come in and destroy this wall, which I think I'm going to do right now.
Threatens to do more than
Um,
that. It threatens to kill him. Right? Because if you threaten to surround the group that has no shape, bad things tend to happen to it.
Yeah.
So we get to follow up because he ignored you, which he should not have done. So I'm going to follow up.
I want to make the large knight, but I don't think I'm going to do that. That looks really unsafe. So I'm going to just play it there.
Think large knight was fine.
Okay.
All right. So this is what you were worried about initially.
Uh-huh.
How do we answer this?
I'm going to extend on the side with the fewer liberty.
Yeah, yeah. Gotta protect that. See, like, you can tell complete bot. Humans do not play this way. So, alright. This, I admit, there's multiple things you could do. I would just suggest strengthening the stone he's attaching to just on principle. Even though I would love to follow up the top and just kill off those stones, I just, on principle, let's just, ooh, not Hane, why not?
I was continuing with the idea of strengthening, but I think a Hane would have probably
Yeah,
been
Hane
better
had
at
2 and
this
3 would have
point.
been better. Now, when he connects, you have 2 different options. There are 2 big choices you can make. Any idea what they are?
I think the turn is big, since I didn't Hane. Or
Okay,
I
I'm
can
going to
kill
say
the
that's
top
not one of
group.
them.
Killing the top group.
That's one of them.
Also big.
Yep. Following up and killing the top is huge. Any other ideas?
I don't think I should worry about this cut. No, the ladder goes to me.
Yeah, you're fine there. You're fine there.
Yeah. So the other one, honestly, if I extended off of this wall that I have, that would also be pretty great.
What is the meme move on the board?
Oh, I could play Tengen?
Oh dear God. Okay, that's one of them. True, but no, I was gonna say you could test the 3/3
Oh, I could.
because he's got a very large area down there, right?
Yeah.
So if you play a couple of moves to see how he kills it, it costs you nothing.
Let's try. Let's find out.
That said, I would have killed the top.
Ah. Uh,
So here, we're just going to make the tiger mouth shape to see how he's going to kill you. Because this is the standard sequence to try to live in the corner. So we're just curious, are we alive? Is it going to co? What's the story here? That's all we're looking for. And then after the tiger's mouth, we have our answer. That is how he's trying to do it.
okay. I'll just.
Sure. Why not?
Interesting.
You've one more forcing on top of the board. And then
I'm not sure what.
you know what the forcing move is? It's really, really simple.
There's a throw in technically, but
Nope.
I don't think that's what
Where
you're
he's alive. At this point, he's alive and connected. So right now, we're just playing whatever force moves we can before playing something big that was left unfinished.
Oh god, I'm just gonna mess this up.
Nope, that's fine. That's the force move. That is the force move we have, and now we can go back and play something that's left unfinished. Is there anything on this board now that we have Sente that was left unfinished that we can play? Anything else? Yep, that would be the one. Though we want to take away that potential co.
Yeah, I'm shocked that he didn't take it.
Okay. He's threatening high ahead of 2 and 3.
Don't.
Yep.
He took that. I think I can still technically nah, that's a silly idea.
2 big moves. Hard to go wrong. Any ideas what they could be? Can he still grow that left wall?
Yes.
Do you have Sente?
Actually, I do. Oh my god, Tengen actually looks like a good move.
It does not. Now we'll pretend you didn't say that.
Okay. So
There's a much simpler one.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's the turn.
Yeah, just turn. Don't reinvent the wheel.
We're gonna Hane back.
Did you check the ladder before you Hane'd? Hope you
No.
did. Otherwise, we
Okay.
lived on a 1-point jump, but you were gonna be fine. So yeah, here, you're smooth sailing. Just don't lose your stones.
Yeah, technically.
Unless you really, really want to, I don't advise losing your stones.
I'm
Could
not
have
gonna
Atari
lose
into
my
an
stones.
Atari, but this is fine too.
You're right. I should have done that. Usually
Yeah, because
I
all
do
we're
that 'cause
doing
it's
is
a
just
free
lighting this
stone.
area on fire. That's essentially the only thing that we're trying to do right now.
Yay, fire.
Yeah, fire's fun.
Um,
From here, it should be impossible to lose the game. Oh, it's closer than I thought. Never mind. Holy shit. Never mind. It's possible to lose still. My bad. There are
Doing that
big
one.
moves on the board, though. So, okay, he's trying to kill you. That's not polite. I recommend not dying.
I will try not to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's we're fine.
Yeah, okay,
We're
that's
not dying.
fine.
Um,
The dancing continues.
I don't think I actually have to answer that though.
I think you do. The Han is gonna
I
kill
could.
you. Okay. Do you have to answer
Honestly,
that is the question.
let's see. He Hanes, I do the thing. He doesn't have to answer that. He can go.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that you are completely alive there. However,
Yeah.
I do want to play a very, very big local move is all I'm gonna say. It's
Um,
absolutely huge.
that one.
That would be the one.
Yay!
This is all of his territory, and it's disappearing. Okay, that is a thing.
Yoyomi now starts.
Byoyomi, 60 seconds. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. I don't think I have. I'm gonna answer it anyway, I think.
Yeah, let's go ahead and make a table shape and be safe. Why not? Better safe than sorry. Or Hane, that's fine.
I mean, they're both technically a type of table shape, right?
Nope.
Oh. We can do that.
And
oh my god,
they
he
resigned.
resigned.
Okay. That's another thing. A lot of these bots, if they get to around 120 moves and they're behind, they will absolutely resign.
That's actually pretty cool because a lot of the ones on OGS do not.
Yeah, they're programmed to. Like you can always tell that you're playing a bot too, because they're always going to have thousands and thousands of games, which, I mean, you can just like look at their record. Like how many games a day someone could theoretically play all these games? Like how many played yesterday? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Okay, sorry. 39 games played yesterday.
Oh,
Could a
that's so
human
many.
do that?
I did that once.
Theoretically. But every single day? Like, no.
You have to sleep.
Eventually, yeah. So, yeah, you know that they're not human. They take the exact same amount of time per move. They keep dancing all over the board. And yeah. Let's see. I wonder how many. So yeah, and they do play themselves. Like I can see it in its record. There are 2 bots, but it's annoying because I also see that they played a human. They actually played a human because he has an actual name. Yeah. So like, why can't the humans first be paired with other humans? Because there are a few human, human. Anyway, it's weird. Let me download this game and go over a few things.
Okie doke.
I will load
I'm
it
going
up
to
on the
sign out.
Foxes and then give you the thing. But if you're like watching on YouTube or you're new here on Twitch or whatever, it's fine. No humans were harmed in the creation of this game. It was just a robot, and so far they don't have any rights. So it's fine. It's fine. If in the future a robot happens to come across this video, it was a different time, is all I can say. Don't get angry. Alright, review game,
gestartet.
Spiegel, and all of that stuff. And I will link you the game. Alright, so a few corrections. Definitely a few corrections here. Why is someone running these bots? Yeah, so one of the reasons is before that, just like you see on Taigem, occasionally like an 8Q will be will be paired via auto match with like an 8Q, or sorry, with a 5Q or whatever. So it made the ranking all weird. It's very, very strange. Very, very strange. I guess to fix that, they have these randomly tuned bots that humans play against. That way you're always against insert rank here. But it's weird because since your human components, or not components, lol, since your human opponents won't play this way, some of the principles behind how to beat said bot will be applicable against the human, but you won't be recognizing the human's move if you play like a lot of these guys. They'll play completely different. All right, let's look at this real fast. So yeah, this was okay. Yeah, this, not the greatest because it made your life a bit more uncomfortable. There are a couple of things you could do. One, you could just play here and not really worry about this. If he takes the 1 stone, okay, great. But you're getting stronger on the outside, so it's pretty good for you. I don't recommend it. You could also play here to connect up. At this point, we have to kind of back off, I think, rather than Atari, because we create too many cutting points. But it's optional. It's optional. It's a thing you could do. It's a thing you could do. This into this made our life a little bit more unpleasant. And then I would prefer, I mean, I guess this is fine. It's just, it makes them a little bit stronger. One thing you could definitely do is just do a 2 space here, because he can't cut through. You're like, I'm going to do nothing. Nothing. You're going to do nothing. That's all you're going to do. And maybe that way he gets a few less forcing moves. Because, yeah, this was a forcing move. That was a forcing move. And then this is also a forcing move. Which, if he played correctly, I think at this point, you're going to have to give up the cutting stones. The cutting stones are just freaking dead. Because there's no way we're saving this. It's just not possible now. The wall is too large. But it probably doesn't encounter that if we had played the 2 space. But it's fine. As long as we'd remember to give up the cutting stones at that point, we're probably okay. Only other option if we don't want to do that is we'd have to ignore the attachment and jump out, which again isn't the end of the world, but it makes the game a little bit more complicated. Again, all of that we don't have to worry about if we attach or connect on the out in case this comes up again in a future game. So instead, he's going back and forth. Then they tried to do this, and then the game ended. So that was fun. Yeah, that was great. Because, yeah, you can play here, and then there's nothing that he can do there. Now, I kind of wish you'd Atari'd first, honestly. Just to get that force move out of there, and then played this. It would make your game a little bit more solid, but this is fine. Now, here, just killing the corner is fine. I admit I would be tempted to Hane. Because you can't be killed. If he Hanes, you Hane right back. You're alive. But now he has 2 weak groups, so if I really wanted to play a more aggressive game and try to attack and kill things, I'd probably try to Hane. But just making sure that he's dead is huge. Now, this next part is also really huge. Because you decided to double tap here. But you've just established you've got the base up in here. So you have I shape. You have it in here. You've got it up in here too if you need it. So you're completely fine. Which means either the turn, so he doesn't have to run anymore. So he can't run you anymore, sorry. Or the enclosure, to make sure he can't extend. Really, really, really big moves to pick up. Because you double tapped, then suddenly, yeah, he gets to extend when admittedly he shouldn't have been able to. So this was a big ouch. That's kind of reminiscent of the move that we saw in your game against Buzzsaw too, because you kind of played arguably a large-ish move, but it was very, very Gote and allowed them to do things. This is one of them Gote moves. We don't need to play it. There's a big move on the board. Should probably take it instead. Here we're responding. I blocked their extension from the wall. When we play here, they can still approach, and then that's a bit more awkward. Here, we're enclosing to ensure they can't do the biggest thing on the board, and the biggest thing on the board is using that wall. Not so much coming up from here. The right, you don't have to really worry about. It's that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stone wall that they're trying to extend from. That's what we want to block. That's the largest thing. This is fine, 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 fine. Now that I didn't like, I would have used this one instead, because if they play here into here, guess what? They're going to die in a minute. And then that into that, you're just out. Pretty much same thing. You're pretty good here. This isn't the end of the world, but they can small knight now. That's a little bit scary.
Yeah.
I'm playing faster because I do not want them playing faster given everything they're threatening right now. And we know that this is fine. Jump out is really, really nice. This doesn't do anything. Neither did that. And yeah, this is probably fine.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was the move that I wanted, but I was a little scared because, like, I couldn't totally read it out.
Yeah, it's just as long as they can't cut you, you should be okay. If they attach Hane, that doesn't seem like it's going to be a threat ever. So, okay. Same thing, different day. And again, not a whole lot they can really do. Like, there you go. They've got 4 liberties. Here, again, you can find the head at 2 and 3. So here, yeah, you could just go and double tap this. But I admit the reason I wanted to do this over what you did, which was, what did you do? Oh yeah, the 3-3. The reason why I want this one over the other one. Actually, let me see if you can figure it out. Why do I want L17?
It threatens to, if they don't respond, the corner, that thing is going to die definitely. I don't know if it can actually live though.
Nope,
even
it
if
can't.
they do.
Oops, get back here. That is very dead. Very,
I think
very
it would
dead.
be pretty huge if I got that, like that whole entire area.
That is very true. That would be very huge indeed. Yeah, because that's easy kill. Not the only reason though. It's the cutting point to enlarge that area very, very well. Because they can't Atari, because that goes into an Atari. They can't jump out. They're not going anywhere. So that would be the entire top of the board for you. So not only are you killing the group off, but you're also poking at the cutting points, because their cutting points, sadly, weren't defended. Because you've got this cutting point, you've got this cutting point, you've got the G13 one if we're not careful. So a lot of cutting points there. Here, this is just insanity. Like, hey, I'm gonna live or let you do whatever. And then I would personally want this one. Because I'm assuming this into this. And then we'll just play here, here, into here. Into here. And then you win. Easy. There's no longer any way for them to come back into the game. This, if they get to build the left, they could still be in it. And then, yeah, if you want to do Atari into Atari, it's fine. Honestly, I'd probably Atari into Clamp. Because once this territory falls, What are they going to win on? The right to space extension? They can't win on that. That's craziness. And yes, you got it, Emerance. Congratulations. That was the aim. And then, yeah, here they're just screwed. Because they can defend these points. You'll probably take this. So, estimate score. All right, because of the nature of the Fox game, White's currently up by 337 points.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
that stupid Comey thing. All right, suffice to say, White's not up by 337 points. I don't know what the score would actually be. Suffice, you're just way ahead. The upper left-hand corner is large. The right corner is large. You're in the middle, and they've got no territory besides very, very tiny amounts of it. Any questions about the game?
I don't think so. At one point, actually, I was kind of wondering about this. I felt like before, especially before they got P9, I felt like playing somewhere around there would have been pretty big for black. I was actually, I think, considering P9 specifically as one of the moves, just like shoulder hit that. And
So, assuming they played
either...
here, I wouldn't. I would just take the territory. Shoulder hit is for middle development, and I see nothing in here that tells me that we can play for the middle. We want to, but the wall's going to make us very, very sad. So, yeah, just take more territory. Because right now you wouldn't want them, for example, extending further over here. Like, if we actually shoulder hit, like, hey, I'm going to do the thing, then they get extra points, but where the extra points for us come from right now? Don't really have them so much. Like, we can be like, I'm playing in the middle. It's like, are you sure you want to do that? Because the wall, they can just poke and do the same thing. Yeah, their wall states clearly they're the ones with the influence right now. So we keep it more territorial.
That makes sense. I'm not used to playing that way.
Yeah, it's kind of rare for your opponent to have a huge wall like that, but it is what it is. Any other question about the game?
I don't think so at the moment.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep, then that'll be it for today. I will see you next time.
See you then.
Alrighty then, chat. Is this the mode where white has to just survive with at least one group? Not quite. Anywho, that's going to be it for me today, I do believe. So, at least on Twitch, I can go ahead and host someone. Can't on YouTube, sorry. No hosting people on YouTube. Just life and death today, it looks like, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and host a chess person. She's 2,400. That sounds like a big number. I'll go ahead and host her. Be back live Wednesday on Twitch. Sorry, not YouTube, but I will be back live on Twitch. And yeah, I will see you next time. Take care, everybody.